Welcome to this wedding ceremony. Today is an act of worship, and this is a worship service. And Hogan and Cortlyn have designed it to be that this moment where they make these promises to one another is a moment where God is glorified and his faithfulness is celebrated.
I remember one evening when we were both in high school. I casually mentioned to Cortlyn that I had a test the next day I wasn't planning to study for. She looked a little troubled, left my room, and then came back a few minutes later and said, "I can't stop thinking about your test. I'm having secondhand stress for you." Now, Cortlyn, seeing you with Hogan is one of those experiences for me that gives me an overflowing sense of shared emotion, but this time joy. I never knew it was possible for me to experience such secondhand happiness until this day.
One thing I thought was really cool about Cortlyn is that she always kind of knew what she wanted in life. We couldn't decide on a dessert, but she was like, this is what I'd like in my future husband, and this is what I want to do with my life. So in high school, she decided she wanted to be a nurse, and now she's an amazing one. She always knew she wanted a giant dog that she could hug like a body pillow, and now she has Winnie, a beautiful golden doodle. And then now thinking back on who we all thought you'd end up with, it was some tall, blonde, athletic dude. And Hogan, you are tall, very blonde. So sorry. No, I just had to pause for a sec.
Your tears, trials, joys, and successes have led you to this moment in time, and all of your waiting has been so worth it. Lead with love, treasure your moments together, and enjoy God's beautiful gift of marriage.
For as much as Hogan and Cortlyn have agreed together in holy wedlock, have witnessed the same before God in this gathering of their loved ones and friends, and have pledged their faith to the other and declared the same by joining hands, I pronounce that they are husband and wife together in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Those whom God has joined together, let no one separate. Hogan, you may kiss your bride. Well, it's my joy and my privilege to introduce to you, for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Hogan Spencer.
Me and Hogan are the closest brothers in age, so we're super competitive with each other. We were butting heads a lot. We were always out in the backyard playing basketball. It was only a matter of time before someone scraped their knee and we'd get mad, but we were super competitive. But as I got older, I really started to appreciate the example he set as an older brother, just the man of integrity and character that he is, and just the way he walks with the Lord.
Hogan loves to bake, specifically bread, and specifically sourdough bread. And to me, that shows a lot of patience. Hogan is a very patient person when it comes to baking and relationships.
We sat around a bonfire last night, the 13 of us, the groomsmen and ushers, And as Hogan's oldest brother, the stuff that I heard from his best friends and his brothers, Cortlyn, you've got a guy, words like genuine, authentic, supporter, loyal. Hogan's always there. And he committed today that he will always be there for you.
I'm excited to see how God shapes your life together. To Cortlyn and Hogan.
We're so excited to see what the Lord has for you guys. So, to Hogan and Cortlyn.